Style tip number 7. When you see yourself differently, you'll dress differently. So what do I mean by that? Well, what we wear can impact on the way that we behave, how others act and respond to us, and also what we think and feel. Our clothes have such an enormous impact on us that it can distort our thoughts and judgments, according to Professor Karen J. Pine. Let's take each of those elements in turn. The way that we behave. Professor Kalinsky carried out a test on medical students. All of the students were asked to come into the lab and perform a test, but only half of the students were given lab coats to wear in the test. Those who were wearing the lab coats performed better in the test than the others. How others react to us. Another study carried out at the University of Hertfordshire asked a group of participants to come in wearing their choice of clothing according to how they felt that morning when they got up, and be photographed in roughly the same body position, and then their faces were pixelated out. They were asked to jot down their moods and the way that they were feeling. Another group of participants were then asked to study the images and determine how the wearer was feeling and what their mood was like according to the images. And there was a surprising amount of accuracy in relation to the answers given. So what about what we think and what we feel? How do you feel when you're wearing heels? Most women feel more confident, they feel powerful, they feel more assertive and more able to speak their mind when they're wearing heels, particularly in a business situation. But can clothing have the opposite effect? If we're feeling low and we want to hide away from the rest of the world, do we have clothing that helps us to do that? Or does it simply reinforce the wearer's negative mood? I'll give you an example of that. I have a friend who has what's called a grumpy jumper. She has her low days, and on those low days she puts the grumpy jumper on and allows herself to feel low and out of sorts, because she knows she needs to work through the issues. When she's feeling happier again, the grumpy jumper gets taken off and goes back into the drawer. And guess what? The happy jumper comes out then. We can choose to dress for the way that we feel when we get dressed, or we can dress for the way that we want to feel. That's style tip number 7. Thank you.